Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm recording right now. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. Hey, everybody. This is your girl Tara with Coaching for Life. And I'm here doing a special interview for a couple of reasons today. I have a wonderful guest with me, Binho Manenti, and he is with us live from Brazil.
Hey,
So we're super excited to have him. Welcome, Binho.
thank you. Thank you. Hi, everyone.
Hey. So this is also very special because this is one of our first Zoom meeting style podcasts. So this podcast, of course, has sound and audio. We're going to be doing a lot more of those in the future. So super excited to start things off with a bang with Binho. So let's get into it. Why don't you let our guests know a little bit about who you are and what it is you do with music and sound.
Ooh, sounds good. So I'm a Brazilian music producer, and actually, I'm start too early. I'm started on music when I was 13 years old, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
starting taking classical piano classes. And
Mm-hmm.
I had my first band when I was 14 years old, and I'm started to play rock and roll. After that, I'm started to play other styles like reggae, ska, and heavy
Wow.
metal. You know,
Wow.
I used to play
Okay. So you
some wedding bands. Something like that.
wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm starting
What
to.
didn't you play? Sounds like you touched a lot of different styles of music. So, Bino, tell us a little bit about, how music made you feel and what made that an avenue of expression for you.
Yeah, you know what? When I was playing like a lot of different styles, something different I'm starting to feel something different. Like, whoa, every kind of music we have good music and bad music, and I
Right.
start
Yeah.
to be more interested about how to make music, you know. And when I went to college, I'm start to study advertisement and marketing.
Mm-hmm.
And in the college, I've started to work as a producer for advertisement videos and
Mm-hmm.
making music for radio. And I think it's 10 years ago, 14 years
Mm-hmm.
ago. So, and I'm starting to produce music properly. I mean, making music. And it's a big challenge because for advertisement and movies, we have every day it's a different style. I mean, one day is a heavy metal, other days a classical or epic music, you know. And right now, I've been trying to mix everything, like I wouldn't say I have my favorite style because my favorite style is good music, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm always trying to get the right feeling about the music, trying to
Mm-hmm.
touch people, about some
Yeah.
reactions, textures, sounds, different layers,
Mm. That's beautiful. So now all of this journey with music took you into your career, which is in advertising, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So tell us a little bit more about, what kinds of ads you do and how you utilize that love of sound and music, to enhance what it is you do with advertising.
Yeah, as I said, it's a big challenge because in Brazil, I used to work for some agents, and some different companies. So my day by day is composing and creating music, but for
Mm-hmm.
different types of advertisements. So one day I have to create something for a car video, and other days of, I don't know, it's a, theater or like
Hmm.
clothes, food.
Yeah,
So diverse.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it because there's so much diversity and creativity to be had in a setting like that. And that you can take, your love of music and do it for a career, that you can make money with what you love.
Yeah.
And, also not be bound by, geographical parameters either, because you work with people here in the US, you work with people in other places as well, too, right?
Yes. I'm always working as a musician since I started
Hmm.
when I was 14 years old. So I've been
Wow.
playing in bands, and then I went to the college, and then I'm started to make music properly. But I went to Ireland. I live in Dublin,
Wow.
2011, and
Wow.
yeah, I've discovered a completely different style of music there. I mean,
Amazing.
Celtic music.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love it.
so
It's
nice.
amazing. And I'm a huge fan of Celtic music. That's interesting you said that. I love Celtic and I like Irish folk.
Yeah,
And you're right, it's a completely different style. And the Gaelic language is
yeah,
very beautiful, very ancient and very beautiful language.
yes, absolutely. But it's so hard to understand.
It is. And it's hard to speak too. It's not
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. I would
But
say
that is so
impossible.
cool. Yeah. So you've been in a bunch of different places with your music. So besides Ireland, are there other places that you've traveled where you've been able to, work with your music and expand, you know, culturally in different regions?
Yes, yeah. I went to when I was living. Well, yeah, when I was living in Ireland, I went to Spain and Scotland, France, Italy, and like every trip, I was completely interested on learn more about culture, different cultures. So I was learning not only about music but about food, you know,
Yes,
and
yes,
it's all connected. It's not like separated. I mean, it's about human. Let's
yes.
try
It's
to,
about human.
yeah, like
Yes.
every place, every country has a different atmosphere, but like if you are like open heart, you can observe the atmosphere, and you can put inside yourself and bring with you.
Yeah. Yes. I love it. And the more you travel, it's interesting and observe different music, culture, the food, the community, the way that the community interacts, the language and how people express things. You learn more and more that wherever you go, there you are. And that people are people no matter where you go.
Yeah, that's uh, I mean, being a musician is a learning process, like
Yeah.
for entire your life. And it's kind of vicious because I'm always thinking like, wow, when my next trip? Because
Yeah.
around is like traveling around. It's it's kind of college for a musician, because you always
Hmm.
learning and learning every day.
Yeah. You never stop learning. And music is so expansive. Not only, are you learning the music, but the music is learning you. It helps you to grow and expand as a person the
Yeah.
more you understand different aspects of music. One of my favorite areas that I really like to talk about these days is, high frequency music or music that's in a certain hertz range.
Cool.
And so it helps people to be able to, have that healing on an energetic and a cellular level because it follows the construct of sacred geometry. So there's this universal math and coding that's in creation, it's in music, it's everywhere, and that we can apply that and have this beautiful sound that is not only just lovely for our ears, but it also brings clarity and energetic cleansing to our physical bodies is amazing.
Yeah, that's right.
And yeah. So talk with me a little bit about that, because that is actually how you and I ended up meeting, is because through Grove Studios here in the US, one of the studios that you have worked with in the past,
Yes,
it was recommended to me that we connect, right?
yes. It's a small
Yeah.
word.
It
Yeah,
is a small world, right? So
yeah,
we're always expanding those friendships and those opportunities to meet people everywhere. And
uh,
so Binho and I were able to be introduced, and we started talking about the project that I was working on, which is coming soon, guys. That's the high frequency music that I was speaking about. And it's a big boom happening right now with that. There's a lot of it. But I definitely wanted to jump in on that. And Binho was really excited about that as well, because we knew it would help people. Not only is it helpful for us, but it's helpful for anybody who's able to listen to it. So we're actually working on that. And what's interesting is we're sending information back and forth overseas. So that's what's great about technology. You don't have to be in the same physical space, and you can still send the information and work on projects. So tell me a little bit about the different styles of music that you do, that when we were first meeting each other, we thought it would be a good matchup for this project that, Coaching for Life LLC was working on.
yeah, sure. Yeah, actually, the early this year I was living in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and
Hmm.
I've been playing with some American bands like around Ann Arbor and Ypsilanti, and
Hmm.
working with the guys from the Grove Studios. Anyway, so
Yeah.
a few years ago, I'm starting to practice yoga and like doing
Mm.
meditation, and I was interested in, like, on how the music works in this process. I mean, starting to try different tunes on instruments,
Yes.
like different frequencies. And I discovered that the high frequency is directly linked with our third eye. So
That's right.
it's so nice, and actually it works. I can tell.
Yes, it does work. It works. I keep telling people, and see, guys, you've heard it again from Binho. It works. If you use it regularly, you will start to notice a shift in your vibration, and you will start to feel differently. And by differently, I mean better.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, you're right. So yeah,
Yeah.
I bring I brought with my background on music about textures and different songs, and I brought these for making music on, like, for meditation sessions or
Hmm.
like chill out and relax times. And
Nice.
yeah, it's kind of different way to think in music, because on advertisement I need to sell some product. I need to
Hmm.
make that song like functional song.
Hmm.
And for this kind of music, it's a little bit different, but I need to get like some person or some people, uh like, how can I say, get into themselves.
Yes. It get into the yes, yes. I love it. Because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to fall back into that space inside of ourselves that connects with that area that reaches into our higher self. So
Yeah.
whether you're working on Kundalini rising, whether you're working on just ascension, whether you're trying to access records, doesn't matter what it is you're trying to do, the
Yeah.
music and the frequency helps the person or assists the person to start
Yeah.
that process and continue into it.
Yes.
So you're absolutely right.
Yeah, for advertisement, I discovered that I would do I can use like accents like or like crashes and like I can draw properly the song because we need to like take some attention like from the people,
Yeah.
and for meditation or chill out song we need to be more linear because we cannot take people from the concentration. I mean, we need we
Exactly.
need to maintain there.
Yeah.
And I
It's a
couldn't use
different process, right? Yeah.
yeah, I couldn't hit some instrument like because it doesn't work.
They'd be like, "Oh my God, what
Yeah,
happened?" People will be like going to the hospital. Yeah, that we're not doing that. Yeah,
yeah,
totally.
it's
But it's
completely
a different
different.
process.
Yeah,
Yes, it's night and day, right? Yeah. Because the other one, you're trying to draw somebody to something with advertising and music for that. With this, we're trying to help people relax and fall away from all the extra thoughts and
yeah,
distractions that go into themselves.
yeah,
So, and that's the fun of this project is because it is so different. And it's not like any other music that I've ever created. So it's very exciting because it really gives the creatives, both Binho and myself, an opportunity to really reach inside ourselves and find something unique and special and bring that out to share with others. So it's a very exciting project for that reason. There'll be some personal growth on our end too from engaging in the project. So I don't know about you, Binho. I'm pretty excited.
yeah. I'm so excited. I've been trying like the last week. I was programming some songs on my keyboard and trying
Mm-hmm.
to like create some different like movements on tones, drums,
Yeah.
different environment. Actually, I'm trying to create some environment
Yes.
songs,
Yes.
and I
Yeah. So it's like you're in a whole nother world.
yeah, because
Yeah.
first I prefer in my way to work. I prefer first create the songs that I will use and then record properly. And in this,
Yes.
like this step right now, I've been creating or programming different songs, my keyboard,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
like very, you know, it's about freedom. It's about beat,
Yes.
and then
I remember one of the main things you said to me was, I don't think that there's one way to do this, Tara. It's like we got to just kind of feel it out and see. And I thought you were absolutely right.
yeah, and but it's a
Yeah.
pleasure because when you are free to create something, it's much better. Sometimes I need to be like on the track because I have
Yeah.
briefing or sometimes I have a that my deadline is so short for advertisement. Sometimes I have like 1 or 2 days to create a soundtrack to put on TV. But this process been so much better because I can just like create something different right now and we're gonna try, and if it works, awesome. If it doesn't work,
Yes.
okay.
We do something else with it. Yeah. It's so that it takes the stress and the pressure off, which, it's totally a different kind of project. Most of us are used to dealing with deadlines. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, we deal with deadlines as it affects our income and, we have to pay bills and things like that. But this is definitely a refreshing project because the focus is more so, how can we create a process here that people can pick up and use again and again and again.
yeah,
And they're always getting something new depending on their meditation. They're always feeling the benefit of it energetically. And as they progress vibrationally and their vibration raises, they get something new out of it each time
yeah,
because they're the indicator of what they're going to get. So that this is like super cool because it's really abstract in a great way. And there was another question I was going to ask you. I think it had to do with like, you know, your creation of the soundscapes and things. So, you know, what are some of your thoughts on that and, you know, kind of the environments that you're working to create with these soundscapes? And that's what we're calling them, guys. We're calling them soundscapes because there's going to be different sounds and um, high frequency or you know, like that's running through the entire track so that people will get that resonance that way, and also the soothing sounds overlaid. Some of them will have soft spoken affirmations,
Yeah.
um, you know, or spoken word over them. And when I'm doing those, just side note, I'm utilizing, because I'm working with a lot of crystals. Like, so this one I want to share with you guys.
Wow.
This one is amethyst. I actually hand wrapped this piece myself. You can see. And so this one is great for information. Also, when you're trying to raise your vibration, wearing it near the heart chakra. So this is something that I'm working with while I am writing the affirmations, so that
That's
way we get a
awesome.
good, yeah, nice, clear, you know, channel and message through there that can be beneficial to people. So you were telling me a little bit more now about the soundscapes and the environments that you're going to create. So tell us a little bit more about that process.
Yeah, actually, I've been trying to create something based on my own experience. I mean, uh, as I said, I used to meditate. I used to practice yoga every week,
Hmm.
and I would say I know what I want to hear when I'm doing like a practice of yoga practicing, or when I meditate.
Yeah,
You know, I can use my
yeah.
experience to create that environment, or like some ambience. I like to hear sometimes like rainings
Hmm.
effects, or like some uh how can I say, some birds.
Nature sounds.
Yes, yes, because
Yeah,
we are inside the nature. We need
that's
to
right.
feed, like, because every day we are like running around and going to work, and like going everywhere, but sometimes we need to stop and just reconnect with the nature.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
love to do that through the music, through my songs. And
Beautiful.
we don't need a lot of different chords, we don't need a lot of movement on the song,
Mhm.
just like some pads, some drums. But most important for me is what kind of room, I would say, you are when you are meditating.
Yes.
And I'm trying to create in my mind first, and then translating for the keyboard.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when I'm playing this kind of song, we need to be like conscious, like uh, feeling the keys on the keyboard, like here, around me, my environment,
Mm.
or maybe put some other song for a few minutes, and like
Yes.
try to get the balance in my mind first, and then I can sit down on the keyboard and start to
Yes.
play.
This is a really good suggestion that Binho is giving for musicians and creatives who are working on conscious or mindful projects, that the energy that we go into the project with will resonate through the project. So if we're trying to get in a space where we're creating something that people can have that helps them to raise their vibration, to heal, you know, to get into deeper states of meditation, whatever it may be, we want to make sure first that we do our own personal work, whatever that may be, before we begin and enter into that space of creation. Because whatever energy we have, we bring with us into that space of creation. So to get the best work, I don't care whether it's mindfulness, soundtracks or soundscapes, or if you're doing your work for advertising, if you're getting ready to go to some other sort of career job, having time to, bring your vibration up and to align yourself is very important. You can use music to do it. Make sure the room and the space that you're sitting in is quiet or peaceful and is a place where you can allow yourself to just slip into that creative process without a lot of distractions or things that are agitating to you. So by controlling your environment a little bit, as much as you can at least, and preparing the mind, body, and spirit for whatever task you're getting ready to do, you will have better results. Yeah. So this is really powerful what you just shared with us, Binho.
Yeah, there's no music without soul. We need to use our soul.
Yes.
Like if there's no soul, there's no mood. It's only chords. It's kind of technical noises, but
yeah, yeah,
soul of music.
That's right. And that's what we're talking about. Yeah. That's a beautiful thought, guys. Are you hearing this? Isn't this wonderful? We need to have soul and spirit and heart. Getting that heart chakra involved, getting the throat chakra involved, opening up the pineal gland. And there's so many things we can do in working on the chakras that will help with that. And that's a whole topic in itself that we can get into another day. But, utilizing those processes. And if you don't have those processes, you can definitely check out our channel on Coaching for Life. This video right here gives some, and then I have other videos that help with alignment. You can also Google or just go on YouTube and punch in, alignment for chakras or bringing the body into a meditative state. And there's tons of information. Now, that being said, side note, I'm not saying all of it is correct or good. I can't endorse it all, but I will say that there's definitely a lot of avenues that you can look or search if you're trying to expand your creative landscape and be able to access it better and feel more confident and loving about the art that you're creating. There's a lot of things that we can do for mind, body, and spirit that will help us with that. Yeah. So I have another question for you. So we talked about the process for creating these soundscapes. So, just to give the viewers a little sneak peek of, kind of how soon they can expect, maybe something coming their way. I mean, what are you feeling about that at this point?
Yeah.
And he just moved, guys. He just moved to a new place. He's been super busy, and he still took time out tonight to do this interview with us, all the way from Brazil. So let's give him a break. We want the soundscape, so we got to see what Binho can do. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I didn't record anything yet, but
okay.
Most of the sounds that I was programming this week, I have my toys.
Oh, nice! Those are some nice toys.
Yeah.
All right.
I love it. So, yeah, I've been trying to create layers and manipulate some frequencies on the synthesizer. So I have a
nice.
kind of analog synthesizer and other completely like digital synthesizer. So I have both options, and I can manipulate some frequencies and like put some mixtures and create some, different layers, but it's kind of 6, 7, sometimes 8 layers of different waves. It's
Yeah.
kind of waveform, you know. I've been working properly on waveforms and
Mhm.
using it and like trying different ways to get different sounds, you know. But most of these songs is more like continuous note and with some different panning with stereo situations, you know, and uh, just just to make some how can I say, like foundation. I don't know if it's a
Yes.
right word, but I've been trying to make some foundation through the song, and then with these layers, I can add some different effects
Mhm.
like nature effects or
Mhm.
voiceover. You know, sometimes I can change the chord or like it's kind of, you know, uh, I would say it's kind of reading a book, you know, like you can just
Mhm.
go inside and you can go anywhere, you know.
That's yes, you can. That's what's so powerful about this. So, as you can see, guys, this is a loving, like creation. This is like a baby. Like we're working on this in a very thoughtful, mindful manner. Mindful, more so, even more so than thoughtful, mindful and a high consciousness, because we really want the output to be something enjoyable and beneficial for everybody. So, we're at the holidays now. So maybe after the holidays, you guys can look to see maybe something coming out as we continue to work on things. But as you can see, we are taking this very, very, of high importance and serious, so we
Yeah,
can have something really amazing for everybody. I'm super excited.
yeah. I'm gonna try to show something. Like,
Okay.
I'm not sure if you could hear, but
Okay.
uh, there we go. Yeah, it's too low, but it's this kind of,
We can hear it a little bit. Yeah.
yeah,
We could hear it a little bit.
this kind of texture, like
Nice.
oh, this is too kind of. I have some.
Yeah.
I have some. Like glide notes or something like
Yeah.
paintings, and we can create a complete like interesting. Uh,
Oh, it's gonna be good. That's what I can tell you guys. What you're seeing is it's gonna be really good. I think one of the things that I'm really looking forward to with the way that this project is being worked on, I feel like it's going to be very textural.
yeah,
Like it's going to be every time you listen to it, you might pick up a little something different, and because you're working with the waves, and
sure.
I can tell it's going to be really intricate and textural, even just within itself naturally, because of the type of processes you're using on the keyboard. Because some of the keyboards have processes where you can actually hit one key, and inside of that one note, that wave will move and fluctuate, and there'll be different textural sounds just
Yeah,
inside that one way. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So it's gonna be great.
yeah. It's kind of.
That's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still
Love it.
learning how to play that, but
That's great. We're so excited. And just to let the audience know, we've got some events coming up this year, starting in, next year, technically, 2020, but starting January, this coming January. Coaching for Life LLC will be over at Unity Vibration, which is the kombucha brewery, and they use sound resonance and frequency waves with their kombucha distillery. So they actually instill those into the big brewers for the kombucha, and it has an amazing taste to it because it has been sound treated in such a loving way. So
Cool.
we will be there in their tasting room, which is called the Goddess Tasting Room. And we will be doing what are called kombucha Zen moments. So we'll be taking 10, 11 minutes. We'll be featuring these soundscapes live on stage, and we'll be doing live guided meditation. So people will be able to experience this live and in person. And then after, for a special price, we'll be able to purchase these soundscapes right at the event, and also be a part of our free e-newsletter list as well, will be included in that purchase. So it's a great idea after the holidays, the stressfulness. Come join us for the kombucha nights, and we will be sharing, this peaceful energy with you, and then you can take it home and use it continuously. So that was a surprise for you because you didn't know that, but I wanted to share that on this podcast.
No spoilers, but I have a soundtrack right now.
Nice. It's going to be great. Like, your music will be heard everywhere.
That's so nice.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing those every other month. So we will be a regular participant in the kombucha nights. So as we create new music, you guys will be able to access that music or hear it on our, through the YouTube channel. And we'll put that up there with some beautiful pictures and things like that. So you can utilize it open-eyed or closed-eyed meditation. And then also you'll be able to see it live at the different places that we're performing. But right now it's going to be Unity Vibration.
That's
So there'll be
awesome.
a couple places where you can experience it. Yeah. Surprise.
Yeah. I love Cambodia, actually.
Yes, it's so good.
Yeah.
And my favorite one they have there is like a mango. It's like it's the peach. It's a peach one. Oh my god, it is
Oh,
so good. It doesn't even taste like kombucha you've ever tasted before. It's like, I don't know, it's just yummy. It's just really good, and I find that I've drank a whole beer really quickly and then I'm on to the next.
that's cool.
Super good. Yeah. And this is beer, guys. This is kombucha beer. So if you haven't had a chance, check out the Unity Vibration, just the way it sounds is how it's spelled. Check out their Facebook page and you can see all the events coming up, and you'll see us on there too. So just a nice little plug for that. So we just so appreciate having you here with us, Binho.
Thank you.
Such an honor for you to take time out of your schedule and be here with us and help us with this amazing, this work of art, this legacy that we're leaving, which is these sounds that people can utilize for health and wellness. Thank you for being a part of that.
Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity. And as I said, it's a learning process. It's amazing. It's a pleasure because your project is amazing, and
Thank you.
it's kind of, for me, it's not a work. I'm
Yeah,
not working.
yeah,
I'm relaxing. It's kind of chill out.
yeah.
It's a learning process because maybe they don't know, but we've been changing information for a few weeks,
That's
and
right.
all kind of information, and
Yeah.
it's very nice. It's very interesting. Thank you
Hmm.
so much. I'm very happy.
Yes. Oh, we're so glad you're here with us. Now you won't be able to shake us. You're like part of the Coaching for Life family
Uh,
for life.
yeah, for life.
Yes, for life. That's right. And so we're so glad, and we definitely will get you back on for another interview after we have one of the soundscapes. We'll give everybody a little sneak peek, and we'll be posting. So definitely, guys, if you see this video, like, share, subscribe to the channel so you can always hear the latest podcasts and news coming out of the Coaching for Life LLC family. And Binho, is there a place that you would like people to be able to reach out to you if they have questions about needing help with advertising and sound and the things that you do best?
Yeah, actually, I have my Instagram channel. It's Binho Manenti. It's Binho, and Manenti is Manenti.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what we'll do is I'll post a link with this video so that way people can touch on the link and go straight there to your Instagram.
Yeah, sure.
Definitely, guys, go and check him out. He's phenomenal. I heard his work. I love his sound and everything he does, all the different styles. It's amazing. So go check him out. And if you're looking for somebody to work with for advertising, you cannot find a better person right here. So
Thank you.
with his knowledge and abilities, yes, of course, it's true. So once again, thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you for being here with myself and Binho. We look forward to sharing those soundscapes with you, and we also look forward to seeing you. I believe the first kombucha night is going to be January. I want to say it's either the 25th or the 27th. I'll post a link to that underneath the video as well too. And we'll put some information up on the Facebook page as well. So guys, thank you for being here with us on Coaching for Life. This is your girl Tara, our fabulous guest, Binho Manenti, and we thank you for being here with us from Brazil. Have a great night, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.